around the Department of Defense. This is your daily news brief.
Defending the outer limits. I'm Mark Weeks. Pentagon officials testified before the Senate Armed Services Committee on the Space Force proposal, and Acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan told members of Congress that defending space is more important now than ever.
Our $19 trillion economy, our American way of life, and our American way of war all depend on space. We are at an inflection point. Threats are increasing, and the importance of and the opportunities in space are growing.
And the Secretary said winning the next major conflict may depend on the defense of space.
Both China and Russia have weaponized space with the intent to hold American capabilities at risk. But the bottom line is the next major conflict may be won or lost in space.
Also testifying before Congress, the Defense Department's comptroller told the Senate Budget Committee budget increases are necessary to combat near-peer competitors.
The fiscal year 2020 defense budget is a strategy-driven budget. As described by the National Defense Strategy, the erosion of our competitive edge against China and Russia continues to be DoD's central problem. And to preserve peace, we must be prepared for the high-end fight against near-peer competitors.
David Norquist, who is also performing the duties of Deputy Defense Secretary, says the budget request for the upkeep of the U.S. military comes at a time when defense spending is at a record low as a percentage of the economy and federal spending.
The stakes are clear. If we want peace, our adversaries need to know there is no path to victory through fighting us. Military superiority is not a birthright. Each generation must actively sustain it.
A U.S. Navy maritime patrol aircraft and a guided missile destroyer are assisting Japanese-led search and rescue efforts for the pilot of a Japan Air Self-Defense Force F-35A, missing since April 9th in the waters east of Japan. The search assets fall under the 7th Fleet, the Navy's largest forward-deployed fleet, which provides security alongside allies and partners throughout a free and open Indo-Pacific. That's your DoD News Brief. I'm Mark Weeks. You can find more stories about your military at defense.gov and by using #KnowYourMill.